Thank you so much for watching Ageless Living TV. I'm very excited about today's interview because the interview is me. I brought my bestie. Let's see, where is she? This way. And that's Connie. She's going to interview me. And I just thought I love finding out about other people so much, but I thought you might want to know a little bit more about me on this channel as well. So I'm going to hand the floor over to Connie. And I'm going to be in the hot seat. I'm a little nervous.
Thank you, Stephanie. I'm excited and honored to have the opportunity of interviewing the Ageless TV person. So thank you very much. And I'm excited to read this bio about Stephanie because I know a lot about her, but it's fun to share her with the rest of you. So Stephanie is married. She's a mother of 3 and a Grammy of 4. She lives in the mountains, 30 minutes from the nearest town. She grew up moving around and doesn't ever want to move again. Stephanie was an image and makeup consultant for 17 years, all through the 80s. So that was fun. She used to do something we called color analysis and says she still loves her colors. Since 2003, Stephanie has been coaching people to improve their health with better sleep, more healthy energy, happier moods, better workout results, look and feel younger, and lose weight the healthy way with pounds and inches falling off like crazy. Because her business pays for her referrals, she's on a mission to help other people her age build a side income to supplement their retirement. And I have to say she's helping me too, so I love that. Stephanie runs a photography studio with her husband and her son. Taking photos is a passion of hers, and I love her photos. If you haven't seen them, you must go look at them.
Thank you.
She is in love with her doggy Buster, who's adorable, and she's completely happy traveling in her super glam travel trailer. It's awesome. Stephanie, the hostess of Ageless Living TV, her goal with her channel is to feature others who are living a fabulous life at any age. Everyone has a story to tell, and she wants to facilitate that and share it with the world. So,
thank you. That was very nice. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. And I love your story. You know, you're such an interesting individual, and I love for people to get to know you a little better. So let's jump right in and ask you some questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
Why and how did you start your YouTube channel?
Well, the why and the how are just, I love YouTube. And, you know, I've learned when it first came along that if I needed to know something, I couldn't figure something out, I could pretty much find anything I want to find out and how to do it on YouTube. And I also just fell in love with, you know, just all the different people that are sharing things on YouTube. And it probably started with crafty blogging people and fashion people, and really that's a lot of stuff I watch now. And I'm entertained and I learn, and that's what brought me to thinking I might want to share something. And I started a YouTube channel that was just a kind of an addition to my personal blog. It's called feralfocus.com, and it's just about anything and everything. A lot of photography. My travel trailer to this day has more hits, my top hits for sure, and people like to look at it. And pretty much took my ideas from Pinterest, and so there you go. Then I thought, well, hold on, can I do something useful instead of just showing where I'm traveling or where I'm taking pictures of? Could I do something useful? And I really racked my brain about what that would be. And then I thought, I really want to share the stories of people like me in my age group. Not necessarily, because I also am very intrigued with people younger too. I have kids, I love their life and their age group. So ageless means every age. And who's living a fabulous life? What are you doing that's fabulous? And so I started thinking, I'm gonna find people and interview them and just tell the story that they have to tell and share that. So that's where it came from.
Wow, I love that. And you know, YouTube is such a big thing today. You're absolutely on the right track, I believe. That's awesome. Did you give it a lot of thought, or did you just jump right in?
I gave it a lot of thought. And I think I've had several YouTube channels along the way. We used to be in a band, and I had a YouTube channel for our band. And then I started something just for my daughter's wedding. And then I started my Feral Focus blog YouTube channel and the Ageless Living. So I gave it a lot of thought. And honestly, to tell you the truth, when I decided to make it more of a purpose with the Ageless Living, I really wanted to do it right. And I'm still learning, believe me, still learning quite a bit. But when I went forward with that, I did watch a lot of how-to YouTube videos. I listened to a lot of podcasting. I've read a lot of blogging. And so I've really made it a mission to kind of learn, and I am loving learning. It's just fun. I'm really enjoying it.
I love that. How has your life experience helped you to build this new business?
Well, I would say life experience, you know, I grew up in an age that wasn't very technological. I mean, when I was a kid, we finally just got color TV. So, I mean, that was like the biggest thing ever, Technicolor, woo! And so, you know, when phones went from a dial to a push button, I was excited about that. And, you know, when we used to do the record player and then we went to cassette play, remember the cassettes?
Right.
I got my first one, and I had the first one in my neighborhood, and I used to go around recording people in my house all the time. My family well, they love that, let me just say. And so moving forward, every single time there was a new step in technology, I was all over it. I just love it. And to this day, I like to get the latest, greatest, whatever I can and try it. So that sort of, to me, prepared me to do whatever I wanted in the internet, because the internet is so fabulous. And so the technology, just being interested in it, that's probably my life experience that led me to this, besides just being curious. My kids always say that I don't talk to people, I grill them. And I don't mean to. Truly, I'm not trying to grill anybody for any purpose. I just am curious. I love hearing the story behind each person. There's some story behind every single person, and you hardly ever know what that is. And so I like finding out about people. You know, where do they come from? What makes them tick? And it's so interesting to me. So I'm really, truly looking forward to doing more of that on this channel.
Awesome. That's one of the reasons I like this channel, because I really get to come and see your interviews with people and learn more about people. And I love that. So that's really fun. I'm glad you're doing it.
Thank you.
What do you love about it, and what do you find most challenging?
Well, I guess what I love about it is just the discovery and the people, and I like the process. So I love the planning, the creating ideas, coming up with ideas, and seeing the idea go from the idea to the formation, to the finished product. I love the whole process, starting a video, finishing a video, uploading a video, and seeing it just done. That I love all of that. And that is the exact same thing that's also a challenge, is, you know, just learning the technology and how everything works and making sure it's working. And so many times I think things are working and they're not working, and it's very frustrating, and you just have to go with the flow and keep trying, basically.
Yeah, and you're good at that. You're persistent. You won't quit till you figure it out. I like that.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
yeah,
it's a curse.
How has your life experience helped you to build this new business?
Well, I would say a lot of the things that I've said is just the technology that I love it. And I would say also I have to add in the photography business, because that's a huge part of this to me, is taking the knowledge of photography and bringing it into this. And, you know, there's always a way to perfect it and make it better. But I just love the idea of taking one skill and turning it into another. And I'm looking forward to sharing some of the things that I've been able to bring into my YouTube channel from my photography background. And I'm really looking forward to sharing some of those ideas with other people too, down the road.
Awesome. Can't wait. What is your business, Ageless Coaching, all about?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked me. It's something that I'm super passionate about. I found a program when I was 45, and I just have to say, at that time, I've always been on what I would call a health kick. I've tried everything in my lifetime. I raised my kids as vegans, which they probably wouldn't thank me for at this stage, but I was always looking for what was the healthiest way to go. And I found myself at 45, eating complete vegan, all organic, doing yoga every day, and just not being great. I didn't feel happy. I didn't feel good, and I was getting fatter by the day. And I just remember thinking, is this all my life has to offer at 45? Is it over? Because, that could be half my age. If I was going to be 90, that's half my age. So maybe it's over. I'm just going to slide down the hill of life and go down and, and never be young again. And I came across a program of rejuvenating your health and cleansing your body and just making you feel better. And from the first few days, I was a different person. And I loved how I felt. And I just so enjoy sharing that with other people. And for 13 years, I've been sharing and coaching and just showering my attention on people to help them feel the way I feel. And it's been so great because it's just one amazing story after another. Mine is commonplace story in this system. And so I love sharing that. And I frankly look at a picture of myself at 45 and I look older than I do now at 57. So that is ageless when you can turn back the clock, and it's possible. And I see it in other people. I see it in you, Connie. I mean, your age just baffles me when I think about it. Are you willing to say?
74.
Look at her. So, I mean, really just love helping people, feel better about themselves at every age.
That's awesome. And you certainly don't look your age, or that you have adult grandchildren going into college.
That's just a crazy
awesome.
Thing, right? I know.
How has social media helped you in your business? And maybe you could share some social media tips.
Well, first of all, I love social media. I mean, I've loved it right from the get-go. I was just right on that bandwagon right from the beginning. I was even in other social medias before Facebook. Believe it or not, there were people there that could have been Facebook, but just didn't do it right, but they were trying. And I mean, I did the MySpace and I did a couple of others that just disappeared. So when Facebook came along, I was right in there. I wanted to do it. And I've loved it ever since. I think about this, like I'm a self-employed working from home and most of my business is on the internet. And I don't have a water cooler. I can't just take a break and go stand around and talk to coworkers. I don't have any. And so for me, just being able to connect with people right from my phone, whether I'm just sitting somewhere waiting for something or I'm at home, I could check in with people and see what you're doing. So I like when people post what they're having for lunch and where they're at and their kids, their grandkids, their dogs, their whatever. I love seeing it. So I like to share also what I'm doing, and I just think it's a great place. My one rule for my personal feel for my Facebook is Facebook's my main one. I also do Twitter and Instagram, and I love Snapchat. I just haven't got enough Snapchat friends, so it's not as fun as it could be. What I love is making it positive, and I don't do negative on my social media at all. And I just think it's a happy place. There's enough negativity in the world. I don't need to bring it there. I look for positivity and I want to have positivity. I know there's negative stuff in the world. I get that. But for me, social media should be a fun place to be, and I enjoy that. For business, did you ask me business? For business, it's great because it allows people to get to know each other. And in business, pretty much every business, people want to do business with their friends. And Facebook, you get to let people in to see who you are and get to know you. And when they need, for me, whether they need the ageless coaching or whether they need photography, they are coming to a friend. And I just love that. And it's been great for business, honestly, great.
I love that. And you guys have got to check out her Facebook page because she has some awesome posts on there. They take some beautiful pictures. And then, of course, it's always fun seeing Buster. We love him. What advice do you have for other women who would like to join the world of YouTubing and blogging?
Well, I'm still new to YouTube. I'm not new to blogging. I've been blogging since 2008 or 9, so a long time. And what I would say is, I think one of the things that a lot of us get hung up on is that there's so many people that already have a blog and already have a YouTube channel. What do I have to say? I mean, what do I have to add? Why should I even bother? It's all been said. And what I will tell you is that's not true. You have a voice, you have thoughts, you have feelings, you have ideas, and you're a voice that needs to be heard. So why not? I say go for it, and find your niche. It's been such a self-discovery journey for me, both with my Feral Focus YouTube channel, which I just enjoy posting my travels and my travel trailer. I may have mentioned that already, but I just like to post places we're going. We like to go take pictures and my doggies. And when I thought about making the channel for Ageless Living and doing the interviews, a passion of mine just to interview people, it's like, I just want to express myself, and I think you should express yourself. So if you have a desire, if you don't have a desire, don't do it. But if you have a desire to express yourself and get out there, just do it. You will learn so much, and it is so fun. I am loving it.
That's awesome. Thank you. What advice can you give people who are technically challenged?
Well, that's like everybody, right?
Right.
I would say you're going to get frustrated. I mean, just as a given. I mean, whether it's your camera, I mean, you know, if you're a photographer, you know frustration, believe me. And, you know, if you've got a computer, you know frustration. If you've got an iPhone, you know frustration. So you know that eventually you'll figure it out. So it's super frustrating and super hard until it's not, and then it's easy. It's basically just the in-between of figuring it out. And, you know, I would just say, just take a deep breath and move on to the next step. Figure it out, go to somebody who knows. And if they don't know, go to the next person, go to YouTube, go to Google, and keep looking. You have a desire, go for it.
That's beautiful. I really like that. That's awesome. Oh, this is great. I love this so much. Are you ready for some lightning round questions?
I don't know. Okay, yes.
Okay, let's go. Celebrate your age again.
57.
What's your favorite happy place?
Oh, I have so many. You know, as a photographer, I love nature pictures and pictures of landscapes. And I live near high Sierra Mountains. And so I would say anytime I can drive in nature and just walk around, go hiking and see beautiful scenery, that's my happy. Waterfalls, that's my happy place.
Favorite food?
Well, I like healthy stuff, of course, and I'm kind of known for that, but I also like unhealthy stuff. So I'm going to pick something unhealthy just for kicks. And I'm going to say cake with frosting. And I don't mean the fake stuff. I mean real frosting. Oh, that's so good. That's the good stuff.
I have to agree with you. It's really yummy. What advice would you have for your 25-year-old self?
Well, you know, I remember being 25 and I look at pictures and I think I would tell her, my 25-year-old self, to just be happy. You know, I stress about everything. And I would say, you're beautiful, you're capable, you're a great and nice person. Don't beat yourself up too much. And love yourself. I know that's something you would see like on a mug or a t-shirt, but I mean, really just love who you are. You know, you're lucky, you've got a great life. Just be happy and, you know, enjoy life. Don't be so stressed out. Relax, chill.
That's awesome. I love that. Favorite hobby?
Well, I have to say photography, but I'm actually like hobby ADD. I don't know if you can imagine. I like so many that it's like, you know, what's the next thing? I mean, I like crafting and sewing and knitting and jewelry and shopping and fashion, but we'll stick with photography.
Okay.
And travel. Let me do travel.
Okay, photography and travel, number 1 and 2.
Yes.
I love the other ones too, and I know you love them. TV, love it or hate it?
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Favorite quote?
This is by Marianne Williamson. You may have heard it. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you to not be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us. It's in everyone. I've always loved that quote.
That's beautiful. It's one of my favorites as well. Thank you. Any last minute thoughts or anything other than what I've asked you?
I just can't thank you enough, Connie, for being the interviewer, and you did an amazing job. I was very comfortable, so thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you for the opportunity. I've loved it. And I need to turn it back over to you now, and just greatly appreciate this opportunity. Thank you.
And just thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. We've got some great interviews coming up, so stay tuned. Bye, everybody.